Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Cup English. My name is Liam.
And I'm Chloe. We're so happy you're here with us today.
Every day we bring you a new podcast. It's simple English, real English, and it's for your daily practice.
Yes, so if you are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Follow us because we have a new episode every single day.
That's right, one small episode each day can make your English better step by step.
Today we have a really nice topic. It's something that many people think about, but maybe they don't talk about it often.
Yeah, it's something I need to remind myself too.
The topic is never compare, always improve.
Exactly. We will talk about why we compare ourselves with others, how it makes us feel, and how we can focus on improving ourselves instead.
So, grab your coffee or tea or just relax. Let's enjoy this little talk together.
So, Chloe, how's your day so far?
It's been good. I woke up a bit early today. I had my coffee and I went for a short walk outside. The weather was nice, so I felt really fresh.
That sounds perfect. I also had coffee this morning, but no walk. Maybe I should try that.
You should. Even a short walk helps. How about your day?
Pretty normal. I checked some emails, did some work, and now I'm happy to sit here and record this podcast with you.
Great. You know, while I was walking, I was thinking about today's topic.
Really? What were you thinking?
Well, I thought about how often people compare themselves with others. Like, they see someone on social media and they think, wow, that person looks better than me, or that person is more successful than me.
Oh yes, that happens a lot. I sometimes do that too, without even thinking.
Same here. But you know, it doesn't make us happy. Comparing always makes us feel less than someone else.
That's true. And that's why today's topic is so important. Never compare, always improve.
Yes, it's better to look at yourself yesterday and ask, am I a little better today? Instead of looking at someone else's life.
Exactly. Okay, let's talk about why people compare so much. So, Chloe, why do you think people compare themselves so much?
I think it starts when we are kids. At school, teachers give us grades. Then we see our friends' grades and we think, oh, I'm better or I'm worse.
Yeah, I remember that. When I was a student, I often compared my test scores. If I got 80 and my friend got 95, I felt bad. Even if 80 was a good grade, I didn't feel proud.
Exactly. It's like we forget about our own progress. We only look at the numbers and compare them with others.
And it doesn't stop at school. Later in life, we compare jobs, money, houses, even cars.
Yes, and social media makes it even stronger. You open your phone and you see pictures of people with perfect bodies, perfect vacations, and perfect smiles.
Yeah, but that's not real life. People only post their best moments.
True, but when we see those pictures, our mind quickly compares, I don't look like that, or I don't have that lifestyle.
I know that feeling. Once I saw a friend post about his big promotion at work, and I thought, wow, he is so successful. What about me?
Did that make you feel good or bad?
Bad. It made me feel small. But later I realized comparing did not help me. It only made me sad.
Yes, I had the same experience. I used to compare how I looked with other women online. They seemed so pretty and perfect, but it made me lose confidence.
So comparing is very natural, but it's also dangerous. It can stop us from feeling happy about our own life.
Right. And that's why we need to change our focus from comparing to improving.
Good point. Okay, let's talk more about that. How can we focus on always improve instead of always compare?
So instead of comparing, we should think, how can I improve myself a little bit today?
Yes, I like that idea. For example, I go to the gym. If I think about other people at the gym, I feel bad. Some of them lift heavy weights, much heavier than me. If I compare, I feel weak.
I know that feeling.
But if I think about myself, like last month I could only lift 20 pounds, and now I can lift 30 pounds, that makes me proud. It's not about other people, it's about me yesterday and me today.
That's a perfect example. For me, it's the same with English. When I started learning, I compared myself with people who spoke very well. I felt so slow, and I thought, I will never be like them.
Yeah, I hear that from many English learners.
But then I changed my mind. I said, okay, maybe I cannot speak like them now, but can I be a little better than last week? And I saw progress. I learned more words, I spoke more fluently, step by step.
That's so true. Improvement is slow, but it's real.
Yes, and it feels good. When you compare with yourself, you see your own growth.
I think this way of thinking makes us more positive. We don't waste energy on jealousy. We use energy to grow.
Exactly. And even small progress counts. If you read 2 pages today and yesterday you read 1 page, that's improvement.
Yes, small wins add up. One step today, another step tomorrow, and after a year, you are so much better.
So the idea is simple. Don't look at others, look at yourself. Not, am I better than him, but am I better than yesterday?
That's the key. Never compare, always improve.
I like that. Okay, maybe we should share some real stories from our lives where we learned this lesson.
Good idea. Let's do that. All right, let me share a personal story first. It was some years ago when I started my first job. I was really excited, but also very nervous.
Oh, first jobs are always a little scary.
Yeah, exactly. I worked in an office and I had many new coworkers. Some of them were really smart and fast. They finished their tasks quickly. They spoke very confidently in meetings. And me, I was new. I was slow. I didn't know many things.
That sounds tough.
It was. I looked at them and thought, wow, I can never be like them. I compared myself every day. And because of that, I felt unhappy at work. I thought maybe I wasn't good enough.
I can imagine that feeling.
One day, my manager noticed I was quiet. She asked me what was wrong. I told her I felt I wasn't as good as my coworkers. She smiled and said, "Liam, don't compare yourself with them. They have been here for 3 years. You started last month. Compare yourself today with yourself last week."
Wow, that's good advice.
Yes, it changed my thinking. So I tried it. I made small goals. One week, I wanted to finish my reports faster. Another week, I wanted to learn a new skill in Excel. Slowly, I saw progress. I was not the fastest in the office, but I was better than before, and that gave me confidence.
That's such a great story, and it shows the idea so clearly.
Yeah. How about you, Chloe? Do you have a story?
Yes, I do. Mine is about music. You know I like to play guitar, right?
Yeah, I've heard you play before. You're pretty good.
Thank you. But let me tell you how it started. When I first learned guitar, I watched videos online. There were so many amazing guitar players. They played so fast and so beautifully. When I compared myself to them, I felt terrible. My fingers were slow, and the sound was not clear.
I know that feeling.
I even thought about quitting. I told myself, I will never play like them, so why try? But then a friend told me, Chloe, don't look at them. Look at yourself. Can you play better than last month?
That's the same advice my manager gave me.
Exactly. So I tried it. I practiced a little bit each day. At first, I could only play 1 song, very slowly. Then 2 songs. Then I played faster. After 6 months, I could play many songs easily. I was not a superstar, but I was better than Chloe 6 months ago.
And that's what matters.
Yes. And you know what? The moment I stopped comparing, I started to enjoy music more. Playing guitar became fun again.
That's beautiful. Your story and mine are very similar. We both learned the same lesson in different ways. Comparing makes us sad, but improving makes us proud.
Exactly. And I think many listeners can relate. Maybe some people listening now compare their English with native speakers. That can feel impossible.
Yes, but if they look back at their first English lesson and then look at themselves now listening to this podcast, they will see big improvement.
That's true. It's all about perspective.
So, listeners, remember, focus on your own journey. Don't measure your life with someone else's ruler.
I love that. Measure with your own ruler, your own steps.
Yes, and every small step forward is success.
That's a good place to move into the next part. How can we stop comparing in daily life? Maybe we can share some tips.
Good idea. Let's do it.
So, Liam, we talked about our stories, but now let's give some ideas. How can people stop comparing themselves every day?
Good question. For me, one thing that helps is writing in a journal. I write down what I did today, even small things. For example, today I read 5 pages of a book, or today I learned 2 new English words. When I read my notes later, I can see my progress.
That's a great idea. Writing makes it clear. You can really see how you grow.
Yes, it's simple but powerful. What about you, Chloe?
For me, I like to break big goals into small goals. Let's say I want to get healthier. If I compare myself with someone who runs a marathon, I feel small. But if I set a goal like, today I will walk for 20 minutes, that feels possible. And after some weeks, I can walk longer, maybe even run.
I like that. Small steps make big results.
Exactly. And another tip, limit social media time. Because when we spend hours scrolling, we see perfect pictures of other people, and our brain starts comparing.
That's so true. Maybe it's better to use that time for something useful, like practicing English, cooking, or exercising.
Yes, replace comparing time with improving time.
I love that phrase.
Thanks. And one more thing, be kind to yourself. Sometimes we are too hard on ourselves. We want to be perfect, but nobody is perfect.
That's important. If we make mistakes, it's okay. Mistakes are part of improvement.
Exactly. So the main ideas are write your progress, make small goals, limit social media, and be kind to yourself.
Perfect summary. Now, maybe we can talk directly to our listeners and ask them about their own experiences.
Yes, let's do that.
So, dear listeners, how about you? Do you often compare yourself with other people?
Maybe you compare your English, your job, or your lifestyle. It's normal, but remember, you don't need to do that.
Yeah. Instead, ask yourself, am I a little better than yesterday? That's the real question.
We would love to hear from you. Think about one small way you can improve today. Maybe read a short article in English. Maybe cook a new recipe. Maybe just take a short walk.
It doesn't have to be big. Small steps are enough.
So take a moment and ask yourself, what's my small improvement today?
All right, we're coming to the end of today's episode.
Yes, let's remember the main idea. Never compare, always improve.
Comparing makes us unhappy, but improving makes us strong and proud.
So focus on your own path, your own growth, and celebrate your small wins.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
And don't forget, subscribe to Daily Cup English. We have a new podcast every single day.
One small cup of English to help you grow step by step.
Take care, everyone, and see you tomorrow.
Die.